Minasan, konnichiwa. Minasan, o genki desu ka? I hope you guys are going well at home and you've enjoyed a good break and you're ready to do some learning this term. So, Minasan, we're looking at animals, describing our pets, and talking about animals in Japanese this term. We're following on, we're still talking about our family. So with the Education Perfect unit that you're doing, it does have some revision for you to do about family members in it, as well as learning vocabulary for animal names and to talk about your pets. So the aim with this PowerPoint today, guys, is to support that stuff that you're doing in Education Perfect. So to hopefully by the end of this PowerPoint, you're able to say some common pet names in Japanese, say what pet you have, ask someone what pet they have, and say how many pets you have at home. Okay, so minasan, we're just going to have a look at some common animal names that people would have for pets. Obviously, you guys may have something different at home, so minasan, make sure that you learn that, because I'm going to put up the question on the social stream for you to answer. Petto ga imasu ka? So I'd like you to answer that question on the social stream. So if you have a different pet to the vocab that we're learning, minasan, you may have to look it up, or maybe you can text me or ask me on social stream what you would say for that pet. Okay, so let's just go through pronunciation of some of the easy pet names. First, minasan, we have here, minasan, most of you know these things. Neko, cat, neko. Dog, inu, inu. Horse, uma, uma. Goldfish, kingyo, kingyo. I was going to put fish, but most people, if they have fish, they have it goldfish, which is kingyo. I think on your vocabulary list there's also fish, which is sakana, sakana. Snake, for you adventurous people out there, hebi, hebi. Rabbit, usagi, which in Queensland we are not allowed to have as a pet unless you have a permit. But in Japan, a lot of people could have a pet. They could have a pet usagi. Tori, tori, which is a bird, so it covers all kinds of birds. Nezumi, nezumi. So this can be a mouse or a rat. Nezumi. And for the last one, guinea pig, we have two ways of saying it. Moru moto, or guinea pig, guinea pig. Okay, so obviously this is not a animal that is native to Japan, and it's a pet that's become more popular in recent years, so it's a word written in katakana. Okay, so if you want to say that you have, answer the question, petto ga imasu ka? Do you have a pet? Petto ga imasu ka? You could answer like this. Hai, neko ga imasu. Yes, I have a cat. Hai, inu ga imasu. Yes, I have a dog. Hai, uma ga imasu. Yes, I have a horse. If you don't have a pet, you could answer petto wa imasen. Petto wa imasen. I don't have a pet. Okay, quite easy. And it's the same ending, the imas and the imasen, that we use with family members. So the same as saying I don't have a sister, imoto wa imasen. You would say inu wa imasen. I don't have a dog. So instead of putting petto here, we could have, if someone asks you, do you have a dog? Inu ga imasu ka? And you could say, ie, inu wa imasen. Okay? So, minasan, how would you say you have the following pets? So how could you say you have a rabbit? You'd say, usagi ga imasu. Usagi ga imasu. What about a dog? Say, inu ga imasu. Inu ga imasu. And a bird, tori, you say, tori ga imasu. Tori ga imasu. So not too hard to say. Okay, so then if we're needing to talk about counting animals, if we have more than one pet, if we have 2 cats, 1 dog, how are we going to say that in Japanese? So in Japanese, for small animals, we have a counter. We also have a counter for bigger animals. So for like a horse, we would use a different counter, and it's on Education Perfect. This one, we're mainly just using the small counter because that's most pets are of a small size. So it's quite easy. It's the same counter really, just the pronunciation changes depending on the number that's used in front of it. So just like with people, when we have counters, we had hitori, futari, sannin, yonin, gonin, rokunin. The nin was for most of them, but hitori, 1 person and 2 person changed, hitori, futari. So for animals, they change a little bit just with pronunciation depending on the number. So for 1 animal, ippiki, 2, nihiki, 3, sanbiki, 4, 4 hiki, 5, 5 hiki, 6, 6 7, 7 hiki, 8, 8 hiki, 9, 9 hiki, 10, 10 hiki. Okay, so it's just a matter of learning them that way so you know which one where you have to say ippiki and when you have to say hiki and when you have to say biki. It's really only san that has the san biki, and then ippiki, it's the P sound with 1, 6, 8, and 10, and then the rest are the hiki sound. Okay, so it's just a matter of learning them. So Minasan, if you're looking at these pictures, how many animals would you say? How would you say there's 3 animals? I'll give you a chance to say it and then I'll say it after you. Okay, 3 animals. San biki. Okay. 2. 2 hiki. 6. 6 hiki. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 hiki. And I think it's 10 birds there, so 10 birds would be 10 hiki. If you got them mixed up, it wouldn't be such a big deal, guys, if you said hiki where you're supposed to say biki, but try and remember where they are, which one's which. Okay, so putting this into a sentence, how many animals do you have? So to ask the question, so how many dogs do you have or how many cats? We put the animal here, so you'd either put cat or dog here or bird or fish. Wa nan biki imasu ka? So in the question, we say biki. So the question, inu, how many dogs do you have? Inu wa nan biki imasu ka? Inu wa nan biki imasu ka? Okay? And to answer the question, you put the animal wa something biki imasu. Okay, so inu wa san biki imasu. Inu wa san biki imasu. You could even put pet in here and say petto wa nan biki imasu ka? And you could say petto wa san biki imasu. Inu ga 1 匹 to neko ga 2 匹 imasu. Okay, so you could say I have 3 pets, I have 1 dog and 2 cats. Alright, so you could use it that way as well, Minasan. Okay, so Minasan, just go over this PowerPoint at your own leisure. Have a look at it. I would like you to have a notebook and write down this information. You need to be practicing writing your hiragana, so it's very important that you are writing things down So make sure you are writing these down. There are also worksheets that I'll post on my Unity that will have a little bit more of an activity to do with these new sentence structures. But Minasan, you really need to be writing these down by hand to practice your hiragana. You can't get better if you're not practicing to write them. Also, make sure you do the Education Perfect tasks that I've set for week 1 and week 2. They are related to this PowerPoint, and the next PowerPoint for week 3 will be on describing your pets. So until then, minasan, sayonara.